All right, I'm back. It's been a while. I'm back. I'm waiting. I just put a new memory card in my Nintendo Switch. So I figured I might as well figure out what's going on with the girl. I gotta play that. That looks fun. That looks like the Titanic. That is the Titanic. I like, Haunting of Braidwood Manor. Lock and Key. Oh, music. Chapter 3, Lock and Key. As you stand facing the mysterious door deep in the heart of Braidwood Manor, you feel cold fingers gripping your arm. Fingers gripping your arm. I can't really do it. You roll in panic, shaking off your attacker. Get off me! Sorry, Miss Hannah. Simon? You really have to stop scaring me like that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You take some rapid, calming breaths and regain your composure. Same thing. I know, I just didn't expect that. What are you doing out of bed anyway? What are you doing out of bed, Hannah? I'm thirsty, your ghost. Simon, what's behind that door? Did you hear that strange sound just now? Simon suddenly looks uneasy. I don't know. Eleanor says it's just the wind, but it sounded like it was coming from that door. You start to walk down the hallway towards the locked door again. Don't touch it. Eleanor says we're not supposed to go near it, and we're never, ever to unlock it. Do you have the key? Simon pulls a burnished antique key out of his pocket, and holds it out for you to see. We all have one. You turn your attention back towards the door and notice that there are 4 locks keeping it shut. Yeah. 4 locks for 4 keys. 4 keys for 4 locks. One for each Waverly. Each of the Waverlys. I'll have to get my hands on all of them to find out what Eleanor's hiding. Miss Hannah, why are you out of bed? Exactly. Why you out of bed, Hannah? I was just sleepwalking. Can you promise me not to tell Eleanor about it? It'll be all her secret. Okay. Let's get you something to drink and go. Then it's back to bed. You put your arm around Simon's shoulder and lead him back out of the hallway, throwing one last back look at the back door. I'll be back for you later. The following morning, you wake up in the guest bedroom of Braidwood Manor and get dressed for the day. Guess it wasn't all a dream. I guess it was all a dream. It was a dream. So, as you make your way downstairs, you bump into Eleanor on the 2nd floor landing. Good morning, Hannah. I was wondering if you'd ever get out of bed. What do you mean? What time is it? 10 o'clock or so? Sorry, I should have been up to help with breakfast, huh? It would have been nice, but not necessary. Okay, is there anything I can help do to make it up to you? Sorry. There's nothing right now. Feel free to spend the morning Feel free to spend the morning as you see fit. That's what I want to say. Your children would love to spend time with you if you like. Oh, somehow I don't think Thomas would agree. What if I want to spend the morning with you? I'm trying to solve a mystery here, not get laid. Sorry about him. He's always been the brooding type. I'm trying to solve the mystery. Maybe he'll grow out of it. Eleanor's smile falters, and you suddenly realize your mistake. Eleanor, I'm sorry, I didn't think. It's okay, Hannah. Really, it is. You know how strange this must all be for you. It's still strange for me sometimes. But I'm glad you're here with us. You can give this place a new life. I'm literally the only life here, but okay. Thanks, Eleanor. I'll be glad to be. I'm glad to be here. You continue down the stairs and step into the parlor, where Simon sits on the floor, poring over a wood frame glass. Did I say the right pouring? Good morning, Simon. What's that you got there? Good morning, Miss Hannah. Here, take a look. You lean over his shoulder and see that the case is full of glittering butterflies, jeweled beetles, and fuzzy moths. All affixated to back. Oh, there's like a little. He's collecting bugs and shit. He's dead, so it don't really matter. Oh wow, this is your bug collection. Insect collection. And yes, it is. It's mine. Did you catch all of these? All of the ones that are native to this region. Father brought the others home for me when he traveled. See the scorpion? She came all the way from Egypt. You must know a lot about bugs. Sorry, insects. I know everything about them. I read almost every book. I read almost all of the books in the library. When I grow up, I want to be what's the word? Whatever. Wow, big word. Big brain word. Thanks. Do you like insects? Well, they're probably people probably back in Victorian times, probably a little bit smarter than us. Because we have internet and TV. All they had was probably I think they had record players and books. Only they basically had books. They had things to entertain themselves, but we had, unlike us, we have mindless entertainment. They had stuff it was entertainment, but it was it was gonna help you some kind of way, the hobbies that they learned. We learned something, a hobby or something. Do you like insects? I think they're fascinating. When I was your age, I spent hours watching ladybugs and the roly-polies in my parents' garden. All the hobbies and stuff they probably learned it. For the most part, they learned it so they could, look impressive. I guess it's a wealth thing, a flex. For rich people to know all this stuff, it's a flex. A woman know how to do this, that, and the third. Oh, she'd be a good wife or whatever. It was but now it's just, I don't really know. I don't really have a lot of talents. I don't really have a lot of hobbies. Why'd you stop? I don't know. I guess I grew up. How sad. I hope that never happens to me. Oh, right, Simon. Why? What's wrong? It's nothing. Never mind. Look, there was actually something I want to talk to you about. Is it about last night in the door? Yes, and more importantly, that key you showed me. What about it? You think maybe I could borrow it? Simon looks uneasily at his hand, and his hand goes to his pocket where the key, where he keeps the keys. Sorry. I don't know, Hannah. Eleanor said not to unlock the door. Simon, I need to know what's behind that door. I'm not going to unlock the door. You're totally going to unlock the door. But if you say he's not going to. I'm totally not going to unlock the door. I can't unlock the door right now. I only have one key, so technically it's not a lie. Then why do you need the key? It's a long story. It's too hard to explain. You're lying, aren't you? Lies. Of course not. I just really, really need that key, Simon. You can trust me, I promise. Well, okay. I'll let you borrow my key on one condition. What's that? He taps a blank space in a row of moth. Gray and brown moth. Sorry. You see this? This is where I put my a really fancy name for a moth. If I had one. You want me to catch a moth? Opera what? Opera. I'm not even going to try. Also known as the winter moth. I've seen them flying around our house before, but only in the attic, up in the attic. So what's the problem? Why don't you go up there and catch one? Because Emma looks at the floor, embarrassed, and mumbles something. What'd you say? I'm scared. I'm scared of the attic. I knew it. Oh, this has to be ashamed of. Why? What's there to be scared? Well, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Attics are scary. That's what makes them attics. But you can't. But if you can't be brave, you can't be brave if you're not scared first, right? You're right. I'd still like you to come with me just in case. A short while later, you and Simon stand up in an upstairs hallway with a trapdoor in the ceiling. Each of you carrying a butterfly net. You tug on a rope, and the trapdoor opens. The ladder slides down from the opening along with a thick cloud of dust. And my allergies are going crazy. When was the last? Ugh. When was the last time somebody went up here? I don't know. It's just been a bunch of old junk, so we usually don't bother it. You climb up the ladder and emerge into the darkened attic. Then you pull up to Simon behind you. He sticks close to you, his small hand curled tightly around yours. See? I told you it was scary. Yeah. This is super creepy. Don't worry, I'm here. Thanks, Hannah. You peer through the gloom at the accumulated bric-a-brac. Your eyes search for some sign of movement. Out of curiosity, what does this moth look like? How will I... Shh. What? Simon points at an unturned chair to your right, where a dusty moth hangs by its legs, nearly blending into the wood grain. Winter moth. There it is. Let's get it. How'd you spot that? Shh. Didn't he tell you to hush? Sorry. You draw closer to the moth, raising your net slowly. Be stealthy. You carefully creep onto the moth and swing your butterfly net down with a thud. Gotcha! The moth goes into the planet, beating its wings against the mesh of the net, but it can't break free. You did it, Hannah. Now let's get out of here before I get scared again. Simon starts back down the ladder, and you notice a dark shape in the shadowy recesses of the attic, and your blood runs cold. Who's there? Come on, Hannah, let's go. Shh, I think I see something. You step deeper into the attic. The wooden floorboards, creaking beneath your feet. As you draw closer, the figure lunges out of the shadows at you. My gosh. Ah! You stumble backwards and fall against the hard floorboards. He told you to get out. Hannah, get off me. You thrash on the floor as Jonathan Waite presses down on you, and you shut your eyes tight. Hannah, it's just a mannequin. Huh? You open your eyes to find a mannequin wearing a velvet dinner jacket on top of you. Its blank face inches from your own. But I thought, let's just go, okay? I could have sworn I saw my brother. Am I going crazy? Possibly. You shove the minute off you and take a look at the darkened corner of the attic before following Simon down the ladder. Short while later, you and Simon return to the parlor, and you breathe a sigh of relief. Sorry if I scared you, Simon. I don't know what happened back there. It's okay. I told you the attic was a scary place. Yeah, let's just focus on our insect collection. Your insect collection. I need to think about something else. Simon looks from the blank space from the collection to the moth and the butterfly net, frowning. What's wrong? It got away. Nothing. It's nothing. It's just Father uses it this part. I don't know if I want to kill it. To kill him. But if I don't, I'll have to let him go. This will be always be this way. He'll always stay with me forever, and I never have to say goodbye. I think I don't know. Okay, I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't really like bugs. I'm sorry, insects, but I don't think we should kill them. Except roaches. Roaches can all, they can F off and die. But moths are bad. I mean, only reason why people like butterflies more because butterflies got pretty privilege. I'm pretty sure butterflies do the same thing moths do. I don't know, sir. I don't know. I know the butterflies eat blood and sweat, and every time a butterfly lands on you, it's probably tasting you. I know moths eat clothes, and I kind of like the way mothballs smell. I don't know. This is quite the conundrum. Then again, you're dead, so what does it matter? Is the moth in question even really alive? It could be alive, but it's just a bug. You should keep him. Sorry, little moth. Nami sticks a pin through the moth's body. Its wings flutter weakly before going still. Thanks for helping me, Hannah. I'm not afraid of the attic anymore. Well, not as much. It's a progress. It's a progress. Now, do you think I could borrow that key? You told out your hand, and Simon drops key into your palm. Huh? It's heavier than I expected. Thank you, Simon. You're welcome. You leave the parlor and search the manor for Clarissa, finding her in the dining room with the journal open before her. Hannah, you missed your breakfast. Did you sleep in? Yeah, I guess I was more tired than I thought. What are you working on? Oh, it's nothing. Come on, you can tell me. Are you writing a story? Clarissa blushes as you sit down beside her. Poetry, actually. It's for a boy. His name is Edmund. He works at the shop in town. Oh, wow. Oh, I see that boy probably got married. Do you have any advice for me for getting him to notice me? I'm not an expert, but I know a little. Oh, really? Well, there's this guy. His name is Victor. Do you like him? I think so. It's maybe this is not the best time. You know what I mean? Not at all. Life is short, Hannah. Why waste it wondering what could have been? Speak for yourself. Yeah, at least I'm trying. I was thinking of sending Edwin a poem in the mail to tell him how I feel. I know it's a little bold, but I love to write poetry. In that case, I think it's a wonderful idea. What would you do? What do you what do you have so far? That's just the problem. I can't seem to put my feelings into words. Everything comes out sounding stupid and childish. Maybe you could write about how he makes you feel when you see him. Well, I get nervous. I get very nervous and my heart starts to beat faster. It even becomes so difficult to get even the simplest words out. Like he's stolen my voice or something. Sounds like a good place to start. You're right. How about this? You tend to the shop, but you are a thief, for you have stolen my voice from me. Bars. I like it. Keep going. The words don't even come out. The words don't come, and so I write. What a good rhymer. What's a good rhyme for write? Let me think. The words don't come out, so I write by flickering candlelight. I know I think of you tonight. I know I think of you sounds kind of forward, so we'll go by candlelight because that sounds like straight boom. But it's daytime. I'm not writing this by candle like girl, just go with it. So candles are romantic. It doesn't have to be totally realistic. Okay. No. Let's change the rhyme scheme for the last bit. How about when the sun burns out and the earth turns cold and all of the flowers bow their heads. Bow their heads. I don't know why I said bow. All the flowers bow their heads. I'll think of things left untold. I think on things left untold. Clarissa taps the pen on the paper, trying to think of a rhyme. I'll think of what I left untold, and all of the words that went unsaid, like how much is a loaf of bread. That's great. You're so good at this, Hannah. Hardly. You're the poet. I'm just helping. Let's see what you got. Read it back to me. Clarissa holds her journal out in front and clears her throat. You tended to shop, but you are a thief, for you've stolen my voice from me. The words don't come, and so I write by the flickering candlelight. And when the sun burns out and the earth turns cold and all the flowers bow their heads, I'll think of what I left untold, and all of the words that went unsaid. So what's next? Well, I either mail it or get nervous and throw it into the fire. Sure, there's some middle ground here. You should set it aside for now. Send it to Edmund. I don't know, Hannah. Suddenly that sounds absolutely crazy. Don't you want him to know how you feel? You want him to know how you feel, though, right? Yes. But still, I'm scared. There's nothing to be scared of. What do you want me to put? Do you want me to put it in the mailbox? No. That's okay. I'll do it myself someday. Although, come to think of it, it feels like it's been forever since I saw our mailman. Clarissa frowns, a faraway look in her eyes. Well, I'm sure I'm sure it just seems that way. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, I guess. Clarissa shakes her head, and her usual smile returns to her face. Thanks for helping me, Hannah. I wish I had somebody to pay you. You might actually. You know those keys that you and your siblings have? You know about those? I do, and I was wondering if I could borrow yours just for a day or two. I really want to say yes, Hannah, but Eleanor told you not to. She said she was very empathetic about it. Emblematic. No, that's nothing. Empathetic is probably better. I should Google that. Clarissa, I think there's something weird going on at Braidwood Manor. We're friends, aren't we? She's not Simon. I don't think you can easily lie to a kid. Simon looks like she's about 6 or 7. Clarissa looks like she's about 12. And usually in those detective movies, the girl, it's always usually a girl, she's about 12. And that's probably, apparently, 12, 13, probably the most inquisitive kid detective will be. And I need those keys to find out what. Can you help me? I don't know. I have noticed some strange noises at night. And Simon seems to think there's some sort of ghost or some trouble in the house. I don't know what to make of this, but I'll help you. Clarissa pulls out an antique key, like Simon's, from the pocket of her dress, and pushes it across the table to you. Take it. Thank you, Clarissa. Look, if you're going to try to convince Thomas to give you his key, I should warn you. He's not exactly the generous type, and he certainly doesn't share my high opinion of you. Oh, well, maybe I can change his mind. Very funny, Hannah. Just then Eleanor steps to the dining room. You quickly slip the key out of sight. Oh, hi, Eleanor. Eleanor narrows her eyes suspiciously. Someone looks guilty. What have you been up to? Just talking, writing poetry. Hannah was prepared with my poem I'm working on. That's wonderful. I didn't know you were a poet, Hannah. Neither did I, actually. Well, I suppose we have our little secrets. Hannah, would you come with me for a moment? And sounds like the scene in any Victorian type movie when they you come talk to me for a minute, and then you get the dressing down. They gave you the talking to. You basically put in your place. You follow Eleanor out to the foyer towards the Manor oak doors. Where are we going? Nowhere in particular. I just wanted to take a turn about the grounds. Take a turn about the grounds. Would you like to join me? She's going for a walk. She wants to know if you come with her. That sounds fun. You walk alongside Eleanor down the front steps of Braidwood Manor, the snow gently falling around you. Wow, it's so beautiful out here. Eleanor looks at the sky and nods. A snowflake lands in her ears and stays there unmelting because she's dead. Hannah, I'd like us to get better, to get to know each other better. I was about to say, like, for us to get better acquainted. That sounds like something she would say, though. My father always said that no friendship is truly sealed until you share the secret with the other. Perhaps we can do that. What do you think? Why are you trying to know my secrets? That sounds wonderful. I was hoping you'd say that. Come with me. You follow Eleanor across the grounds until you come to a frozen fountain. Eleanor sits on the rim and pats the spot beside her. Hannah, can I ask you a personal question? Of course. Your brother, what happened to him? You avert your eyes, your throat suddenly closing up. I'm sorry, that was a terrible idea. Terrible thing to ask. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's okay. I'm ready to talk about it. It's a ghost. She can't tell anybody. You look out across the white expanse of snow, your eyes prickling with hot tears. He died in a car crash. It was around Christmas time, and he was home for the holidays. I was still in high school then, and we were actually going to be going to the college. We were actually going to be at the same college this year. He was driving back home after a holiday party, and he just went off the road. The same road he'd driven thousands of times. What was different this time? You fall silent, and Eleanor looks abashed. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Hannah. You don't have to tell me that if you don't want to. I know what it's like to lose loved ones. There's nothing harder. You nod, thinking back tears. Eleanor lays her hand on top of yours, and you smile sadly. But at least you have your health, right? You laugh in spite of yourself. You have a funny way of looking at things. Being dead will do that to you. Eleanor, don't look so gloomy. I was just trying to lighten the mood. Speaking of which, I suppose it's my turn to share a secret. This should be good. I can't imagine what sort of secrets a ghost might have. Hannah didn't technically finish her secret. So, I'm afraid to be disappointed. It's rather embarrassing, actually. Eleanor looks down, her fingers fidgeting with the end of her braid. You see, I've never been kissed before. That's your big secret. Disappointing. On the contrary, we should change that. I think it's adorable. It is adorable, actually. You're a ghost, so it's okay. And plus, back in your day, you probably didn't get kissed, do all that kind of stuff until you got married, so That just means you're a respectable young lady who respected the the pressure society put on you with a brave face. And even though, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to find out the secret. I want that key, woman. Should I not have done that? You start to pull back when Eleanor pulls you close. Her mouth fondling yours. You close your eyes and she lays. Yeah. Wow, that was unexpected. Eleanor takes your hand shyly and pulls you up from the fountain, turning toward the forest on the edge of the estate. Come on, there's something I want to show you. The ghost has the key. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to get that key from the ghost. Even if I have to do a phantom face ride. Yeah. You follow Eleanor across the grounds of Braidwood Manor and pass under a canopy of twisted branches. Where are we going? You'll see. It's not that far now. You come to the graveyard at the edge of the woods. Overhead, a lone raven peers down its beak at you. Eleanor, what is this place? And how is she not cold? Like, I know stuff was probably built to last back then, so that was probably warm. But I'm saying though, of course, I live in Florida, so everything is cold to me. Eleanor, what is this place? This is a graveyard, you idiot. This is the family plot, Hannah, where my siblings and I are buried. But why are we here? I come here sometimes to be alone. Or something oddly comforting about it. It's bittersweet, I suppose, to know that my siblings and I are down under the earth where no one can hurt us again. I know it's odd, but it makes me feel safe somehow. Oh. I think I know what you mean. After what happened to you, I can see how this would be comforting. I knew you'd understand. That's why I wanted to share this place with you. You slowly walk through this small cemetery, reaching out. No, I was right. Reading each headstone in return. I don't know why. Why don't the children come here? How can they not know that they are dead when this is just outside their door? I've forbidden them from going too far beyond the manor. And they obey you? For the most part. I won't cost Simon looking for dragonflies by the pond, but otherwise they're well behaved. If any of them find this place, I'm not sure what I would do. You come to two headstones close together. The names are William and Rose. Are these your parents, your mother and father? Your father's date is 5 years after the rest of yours. Yes, he was the one who found us. It destroyed him. He left for North Bridge, and eventually drank himself to death. They brought him home for the burial. I'm so sorry, Eleanor. It's quite all right. He was a wonderful father when he was alive. I still have those memories of him. And your mother? Eleanor's expression goes suddenly cold as she turns to leave, her thick braids swinging behind her. Don't bother mourning her. That grave is empty. What? Eleanor strides off into the woods, leaving you standing alone in the cemetery. Eleanor, wait! What if Eleanor's mother died the same way as her children did? Where's the body? If Eleanor died the same day as her children, where's the body? Where's the ghost now? Da 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 da.